is Adrian Galysh, and welcome to another installment in my series of videos that's meant to take you out of that rut and take your playing to the next level. Today we're going to talk about playing with other musicians. A lot of people out there are great guitar players, and they've been practicing all day and all night in their bedrooms or their basements. I was one of those people. And more often than not, you end up finding that when you're jamming with somebody like that, that sometimes you run into the person who, well, probably tries to show off or, play too much and has a hard time playing with other musicians. But beyond that, the idea of playing with other musicians is that music is a language. And if I were to attempt to learn Italian, which I attempted to learn for a vacation I took in Italy a few years ago, yeah, there's books out there, there's CDs that try to get you to learn phrases and you say them back, but I found that as much as I tried to memorize phrases, memorize words, and conjugate sentences, none of it ever stuck until I actually got to Italy. I brought the little phrase book from one of my CDs to learn Vacation Italian in 50 words or less with me, and I kept it in my pocket. And I remember my wife and I went to our first restaurant, and I was like, I'm going to order in Italian. So I kind of prepared what I was going to say and looked up the sentence for I would like, and then obviously substituted, pasta and pizza and all the other stuff that I was ordering at the end of the sentence. And learned, of course, my thank yous and please and stuff like that. And it worked. They delivered everything to the table that I ordered. And I was like, cool, this is happening, this is working. And I had another 10 days in which to start ordering a whole lot of stuff and, try to find directions and learn how to get to, the Vatican and on and on and on. And I needed my little pocket phrase book less and less. The more I kept saying this, the more the conversations were all being very similar. Can you show me? Can you take me? Where is? And I would like became very easy. And then when people started responding with answers, I understood what it is they were saying, because their responses were all going to be very similar. And anything new that I needed to ask for simply was learning a new piece of vocabulary, a new word, and incorporating it into this language. Luckily for you and I, we probably all speak fluent English, and we spoke fluent English because we had parents, when we were babies, speaking fluent English around us, and we picked up on that vocabulary rather quickly back then. In music, you will increase your vocabulary by hanging out and playing and performing with and jamming with other musicians. It is inevitable. If all you did was hear yourself speak, your vocabulary would never grow. But being around a great drummer will certainly increase and make your rhythmic vocabulary more interesting. Hanging out with a great bassist will certainly make your groove and your groove vocabulary bigger and better. Playing with a good singer is going to help your sense of phrasing and increase your vocabulary in that department. You can see where I'm going with this. The more you play with other people, the more you will pick up on their vocabulary. Back to when we were little kids, yeah, we learned mama, dada, I want, gimme, no, and more cereal and stuff like that. But eventually we ended up playing with the neighbor's kids, and that's where we picked up some more words. And then eventually when we went to kindergarten or preschool or first grade, more and more we were speaking fluent by then. Certainly not college words, but fluent English. And we didn't even read and write by then, but we still were speaking fluently, and I think it's everybody's goal to be fluent on their instrument. So get out there and, as often as possible, play with other real live musicians. Until next time, I'll see you then.